Hello Capricorn, and welcome to the Piscean Labyrinth. Today I'm going to be doing a general reading for you and your person. I'm going to be checking in, seeing how you're feeling, how your person is feeling, any possible blockages, any solutions for these blockages. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. I'm just going to give you some information. You place it where it goes. You know your situation best. Roles may be reversed, so just place it where it goes. I'm going to go ahead and lay out 6 cards for you and your person, but I'm only going to clarify 3 from each side, and then we'll go into the blockages. So let's get into it. So Spirit, tell me about what's going on with Capricorn and their person at this time. How does Capricorn feel towards their person at this time? Okay, we have drifting, slowly parting, disconnecting, detaching. We have intimacy, closeness, sexuality, seclusion. We have heart song, inner knowing, telepathy, intuition. We have chemistry, spark, passion, desire. We have unconditional, innocence, support, whole heart. Okay, we have pride, ego, arrogance, stubborn love. All right, so we're going to get into this, Capricorn. It seems like there may be a detachment that's taking place at this time within your connection. So let's do some clarifying right off the bat with drifting. Let's see what's going on for that. Spirit, please tell me more about this drifting for Capricorn. Tell me more about this drifting. What does that mean? So drifting is clarified with the Moon, 5 of Wands, and the King of Wands here. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, doesn't have to be. Also could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius here. But it appears as though there may have been some issues with secrecy within this connection here. Someone may have not been being as forthcoming as they should have been. I see conflict here within this connection as well with this 5 of Wands. And with this King of Wands, there's definitely an energy of someone who's a very powerful figure. I get the feeling, Capricorn, that whatever has been keeping you and your partner in a space of conflict, whatever this truth is that is being kept from you, whatever form of deceit. For some of you, not all of you, there may even be addictions involved, and this may be something that's causing conflict within your connection here, because this is not something that you're willing to deal with. But for the rest of you, I feel like this is just a matter of someone's keeping secrets or not being forthcoming about something, and that's ultimately what's causing all of this conflict within this connection here. I'm going to take a quick look at intimacy here too. So Spirit, tell me more about intimacy with Capricorn and their person. Tell me more about intimacy. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Oh, wow. Okay. So, let's see if you can see that. Yeah. Okay, so I definitely get the feeling that there's a bit of rest that you've been taking within this connection here. I feel like you're seeking some sort of comfort and closeness here in a very uncomfortable situation. Now, the question is, who is this with? Is this with this Knight of Wands or Knight of Swords here? Now, I'm not sure if this is you or your person showing up within these knights here, or whether these are just two options that you may have at this time. This Knight of Wands could then be connected to this King of Wands being your person, another a fire sign here. But then we also have the air sign here with the Knight of Swords, could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And I feel like somewhere between these two is where you are seeking some comfort at this time. But it's a very uncomfortable place for you to be in, kind of between two people. And this doesn't necessarily mean that you're being physical with both people, but I feel like there's a certain level of closeness that you share with both parties, and it's kind of uncomfortable being in that space between the two. With the Knight of Wands, I feel as though you do have more of a passion with your person, like a deeper desire. But whatever is going on that's causing that drifting within your connection, I feel like that's what's allowing this Knight of Swords to come in as well. And I feel like that is more of a mental connection that you have with that person. This is someone who kind of rides in to save the day when you're stressed out or when you're having issues with your person. Now with Heart Song, I feel like there is a lot of intuition that goes on with or that you have within your connection with your person. I do feel like you guys are connected in that way. Again, we have chemistry, spark, passion. So I do feel like that's how you feel with your person. That's how you see your person, or this is how your person sees you. I feel like there's a lot of attraction there. Let's take a look at that as a matter of fact. So Spirit, tell me more about chemistry here for Capricorn. Okay, we have the World, we have the Four of Coins, and we have the Star. So I feel like in this situation with the Star card, again, could be dealing with an air sign. We do have that Knight of Swords there, so that could possibly be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini here. But I get the feeling that there's someone here who is giving you the world. That's how you feel. You feel as though there's all of the stability that you need with the Star here. I feel like this is a situation that you're very hopeful and optimistic about. I feel like this person does give you the support that you need and the calm, when your world is kind of crashing around you, or, when you're going through a lot of struggles like we have with this card. There's a storm going on in the background, but the person on board is very calm. They're steady. I feel like that's kind of how this person is for you. So whether this is your air sign or how you're feeling about your person here, I feel like there's definitely a level of stability that this person brings to you. And like I said, I don't know if that's your person, how you're seeing your person, or how you're seeing someone else here. But I feel as though, this person really kind of lights up your life. And you really feel as though you can have the world with them. And that's where, a lot of this chemistry is coming from. And then we have unconditional. So I feel like there is a lot of unconditional love here that you have with your person. I feel like overall, this is how you're seeing your person who you're actually in a relationship with. I feel like no matter what's happening, no matter what's going on with the drift, this is someone who you will always care about. But I do see that pride and ego, a stubbornness, can be an issue. So let's take a look at your partner and see how they're feeling. So Spirit Guides, tell me how Capricorn's person is feeling towards them. Tell me how Capricorn's person is feeling towards them. Okay, we have receptive, open heart, softness, vulnerability. We have rejection, irrational fear, saying no, dismissal. We have clarity, honesty, intention, truth. We have clinging, holding on, obsessing, watching. We have pretend, mask, exaggeration, bluff. And we have boundaries, no drawing the line. So I do get the feeling that there's some sort of rejection that your person is stuck on here. So whether they're feeling rejected by you at this time, we do have you with the drifting card here. So I feel like your person is picking up on that. Let's see. So let's see what the receptive. Spirit, tell me about receptive with Capricorn's person. What does this mean? What is this about, this receptive? Okay, so we have an Ace of Cups, a Six of Wands, and the Page of Wands here. So I get the feeling that your person is receptive to a new beginning. Now this can be a new beginning, a victory with you that they're seeing. There may be a communication coming forth in regards to this. They may be coming to tell you about this. I feel like your person is very optimistic at this time. Or at least they were, because we do have rejection following up with that. So yeah, this is your person. They could even be seeing you as being the receptive one, that you were receptive to a new beginning. And I feel as though this person really thought that they were going to win with you. They definitely saw a celebration of victory here. I feel like your person really had the highest of hopes in regards to this connection. And I almost get the sense that they were really proud to have even had a chance to be with you. And then we have rejection coming in next. So let's take a look at that. Spirit, tell me more about rejection for Capricorn's person here. For a few of you, I feel as though your person may have even felt as though you were receptive to new love somewhere else in the attempt at a victory. And I feel like they may have received word of this. There may have been a message that came in about this that they found out. But to see what comes up for rejection, we have Ace of Wands, the Death card, and the Magician here. So I definitely get the feeling that there's some sort of new beginning here. There was a new beginning, rather, but now we're in a state of transition. I feel like this was something that, with the receptive, that this was something I feel like that ended just not too long after it began. I don't get the feeling that this was a really long-term relationship here. That won't be for everyone, but yeah, I feel like there's a change that's taking place, a transition that's taking place at this time. And also a manifestation as well. I feel like your person's not ready to lose you, Capricorn. And I feel like they're trying to hold on to this. Yeah, further down we have clinging. I feel like your person is trying to hold on to this with the Magician here, and they're trying to manifest this relationship back into what it was or what they enjoyed about it. With clarity here, I feel as though there are some things that your person is needing clarity with on this side. And we do have the moon card on your side with this drifting here. So it may have been that the secrets were on your side possibly. And your person is feeling this and they're needing that clarity, that truth from you at this time. I feel like this is something that they're really holding on to and obsessing over. This person could be watching you on social media. You know, they could be checking up on you if you have common friends or know, you know, some of the same people. But I feel like they're having a really hard time, you know, dealing with this. Next, I'm going to check out pretend. So Spirit, tell me more about pretend. For Capricorn's person, tell me more about pretend. Okay, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Eight of Coins, and we have the Queen of Coins here. So I even get the feeling that your person's pretending like they don't care, but they do. So I feel like they're definitely clinging here, but they're not trying to show you that. I feel like there's a lot of transformation that is taking place with your person at this time. I feel like they're really trying to put in a lot of work with themselves, and they are going through a lot of changes and transformations here. I don't know if you can see this, how closely you can see this, but on this card, there's like a transformation that's taking place with the caterpillar and it's turned into a butterfly. And so I feel like that's what's happening with your person, that they're really going through some things right now, but I feel like they don't want you to know this though. And so they're really trying to keep that from you. And they're kind of wearing a mask at times. They don't want you to see how hurt they actually are. This person may even be, you know, pretending in a financial sense as well, like acting like they have more than they actually do. They may be trying to be a bit flashy at this time, like trying to impress or lure you in, or lure others, you know, for that matter. But I feel like they're trying to play it cool here with this Four of Cups and act like they don't want you when they really do, or that they're okay with this. And they're really going through changes behind this, but you know, they're putting on a good mask. And with this boundaries, I feel like this person doesn't know how to draw the line, but they really don't know how to draw the line. Like in regards to you, I feel like there's not too much this person wouldn't do for you. Or for some of you, it's a matter that your person feels like you don't have any boundaries, whether that's boundaries for them or whether that's boundaries for other people, like in terms of not having healthy boundaries against those surrounding you. So whether that's family or friends or, you know, just where you put your priorities, they may feel as though you don't have any boundaries. I'm going to take a quick look and see what the blockages are in this connection at this time. So Spirit, tell me, what are the blockages for Capricorn and their person at this time? What are the blockages for Capricorn and their person at this time? Okay, so we have emotional whirlwind, affected, dramatic, unstable. We have fantasy, dreams, fairy tale, imagination. We have confusion, puzzled, unsettled, unclear. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of emotions that's swirling around here. Within this connection, I feel like for you, Capricorn, and of course the roles could always be reversed, I feel like you may have feelings for someone else outside of this connection. For your person, I feel like there's a lot that they're going through and dealing with at this time in regards to this relationship, and it's a lot of dramatics. Like we do have the pretend here, like this person is putting on an act a bit. So we have a lot of the dramatics. I feel like with the clinging, there's a bit of instability. I feel like someone's really living in fantasy land here and thinking of this happily ever after. I feel like someone has really romanticized something in their head here of how they see things going. For some of you, it may be like just with you and this chemistry here with the World card, you may feel as though you can have the world with someone. Like this is a fantasy that you're really feeling. So whether that's with your person or whether that's with, you know, whoever this other interest is that you may have around you, that there may be a lot of fantasizing that you do about that person. Overall, there's a lot of confusion, and I feel like that's on both behalves here. But let's take a look real quick and see about the emotional whirlwind. So Spirit, tell me more about this emotional whirlwind within this connection for Capricorn. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands, the High Priestess. We have the Five of Cups here. So I definitely get the feeling that there's a lot of burdens that you may be feeling at this time with this emotional whirlwind here. There's a lot of instability. You're feeling a lot of responsibilities at this time. This may be your person as well. I feel like there's a lot of complexity within this situation here. With the High Priestess, I feel as though there's a lot of introspection that's taking place at this time. But I also get the feeling that there's a heavy focus on everything that's going wrong. And someone here is not seeing that love still remains, whether that is within this relationship or outside of it, love does still remain. So a lot of your blockages are simply the matter of there's a lot of emotion swirling around and it's bringing a lot of burden and responsibilities here. I feel like someone's not putting the work in on themselves, like for themselves here. And all they really see and all they're really looking at is everything that's gone wrong. You're not really looking at yourself and your role in this and how things got to where they are. All they're focused on is what's been broken and not what could still be salvaged. Let me take a look at fantasy here. So Spirit, tell me more about fantasy for Capricorn in this connection. Tell me more about fantasy. Okay, we have Judgment, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Swords here. So I definitely see, I think you can see that. With fantasy here, I feel as though someone's taking a really hard look at someone is taking a really hard look at this situation and realizing that they might not like what they see. They might not like what they see when they look in the mirror, like how this connection is making them feel here. And I feel as though there may actually be a communication in reference to a new beginning. I feel like someone is kind of having a fantasy here in regards to a victory that they're wanting. And a victory is here to be had. So whether this is a communication about bringing this particular relationship back into a victorious state, you know, where you guys are on the same page, where there's truth being revealed here, or whether this is about a communication about ending, you know, whatever else that you're dealing with so that you can have a new beginning elsewhere. I feel like whatever the situation is, the blockage is this fantasy that's been made up in your mind or in your person's mind here about how perfect everything can be. Overall, though, there's still a lot of confusion. So let's take a look and see how we can remove the blockages. So Spirit, tell me, how can Capricorn remove these blockages here? How can Capricorn remove these blockages? Okay, we have second chance, making amends, opportunities, plans. We have letting go, releasing, walking away, moving on. Come on, card. We have elusive, tangible, dishonest, tricky. So I definitely get the sense that there's two straight up obvious options here on the table. Go at it a second time or let it go. Which I know is not very helpful here. It's like, well, yeah, those are the only two chances. I mean, you know, options that there would be. But I mean, it's the truth of the matter, because I don't feel like anything horribly wrong has happened here. But within that drifting, it's really easy to allow others in when there's a disconnect that's happening within your relationship. Now with the elusive here, I feel as though part of resolving these blockages is someone needs to be honest. I do feel like there are secrets somehow surrounding this connection. We do have the Ace of Wands, so I feel like that's often, oh, and the Page of Wands. So this is about communication, honest communication, truth being revealed. So with this, it's intangible, dishonest, and tricky with elusive. So I feel like this is part of the removing of the blockages, is the truth needs to come out. We did have clarity down here, honesty, intention, and truth. And we have pretend. So I feel like there's a lot of things that are not being clearly presented here. So let's take a look at second chance. So Spirit, tell me more about second chance. Oops, we had one flip out here. We have, let's see. We have the Eight of Cups, we have Temptation, which is the devil, and we have Seven of Wands here. So I definitely feel like there is that temptation to walk away here. I feel as though you may feel that this is a toxic connection. And with that Seven of Wands, I do get that there's a bit of a defensive energy and really just trying to establish and maintain your peace here. I get the feeling that a second chance may feel like returning to a toxic situation. And I get the feeling that's not what you're wanting to do. I do feel like your opinion of a second chance at this time is something that you would rather not do, actually, with this Eight of Cups. I feel as though this is something that you are maybe wanting to walk away from. I feel like that's what makes sense for you at this time. Yeah, I do get that there's some sort of toxicity here. So then again, the only other option is the letting go here. Again, this could be either way, you or your person. Let's take a look at elusive. So Spirit, tell me more about elusive within this connection for Capricorn. Okay, we have the King of Swords, we have Temperance, and we have the Hermit here. So there's definitely a lot going on for you, a lot of transitions that are taking place. But I definitely feel as though for some of you, this is indeed in regards to an air sign you may possibly be dealing with. And this won't be for all of you, because I do have something else for the rest of you. But for those who may actually indeed be dealing with an air sign, you might really want to be cautious and take your time and patient with this person here. I feel like this person comes across as like hard to get, but this person may also be the kind of person who's a bit calculated and strategic, very intellectual. So you might want to pace yourself with that person. We also have Virgo energy here with the Hermit. Now for the rest of you, I feel like this is more so in alignment with, you know, coming across as a very cold individual. Again, cold, calculated, strategic. Now, whether this is you or how your person is seeing you or how you're seeing your person, I feel like this is really just about finding your balance here between this callousness that you may have developed or that your person may have developed and your emotional side. Finding that perfect balance of those things, you know, not being too hard, not being too soft, but understanding that you really need to go deep within during this time to balance out and ground yourself. This is a time for really taking root here. When you have all these emotions swirling around like this, like we had emotional whirlwind before, I feel like this is just a reminder, you know, to remove these blockages, you need to get grounded, or that may be how you're seeing your person. Someone may need some time alone here to really get back to themselves. And this is going to be an ongoing process. This isn't going to be just some, you know, let me take a week or two off. No, like there's some deep work that needs to be done here. So Spirit, tell me about the overall outcome. What's the overall outcome for this connection with Capricorn at this time? What's the overall outcome of this connection at this time? Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Knight of Coins, and we have the Two of Cups here. So I definitely feel like you'll be choosing one of these people. You will. It could be an air sign here. We have, I'm sorry, not an air sign. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could also be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or another Capricorn. But then we have this Two of Cups here. So you're going to pick one of these people. Now, there's no telling here, but since we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Two of Cups, you may end up being, you know, with a water sign. Just telling you the elements that are coming up. That's all. Could be anybody. But yeah, you're definitely choosing one of these two people that you're currently dealing with. As a final message, let me choose a charm for you. We have the butterfly. So for me, I feel like this is really just a reminder of the transformation that's taking place. And just like I pulled a card earlier where there was a butterfly going through, you know, the cycles of transformation, I feel like that's a lot of what's going on within this connection here. I feel like it's really important, Capricorn, for you to understand that this is what's taking place right now on a small internal scale, on a large internal scale. The relationships that you're dealing with, these are the things that are transforming as well. This is affecting your outside world as well. Now, on one side, there is the aspect of a lot of darkness that can happen during a transformation, and that's just a part of the process. But the end result is something beautiful, so don't forget that. Yeah, that's pretty much what this is all about. And I know you're all about that beautiful ending. We had the fantasy card before, so I feel like this is wanting that happy ending, and you can have that, Capricorn. So in conclusion, that's what I have for you today. Do give this video a thumbs up. Do hit the bell notification if you liked it so you'll be notified. Subscribe. I want you to catch anything I upload. And other than that, I will catch you guys later. Greatly appreciate you. Bye.